Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss P, and welcome to my channel. It is 2023, and I am looking forward to the new endeavors that life has to bring. I have stories, makeup tips, fashion tips, budgeting tips, and much more. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss P, and I have a story for you, as well as current good news. Well, this story, is a sad one. I have to go ahead and give warning. Some years ago, and I really wanted to try to find out when, to be honest, because it is a sad occasion for me. Well, let's go ahead and give a little backstory about this. I met someone online, and I know whatever. We hung out one time, and it was a one-night stand. However, I ended up pregnant, and I found out that I was pregnant, and it was a week, like week as in W-E-A-K, a week positive. And so I didn't know what that meant. So of course I did my appointments and trying to see what everything all entails. And I told him, and I would let him know, I was like, hey, look, I ended up, you're saying that I'm pregnant according to this test or whatever, but I'm going to the doctor for further investigation because I do have my medical sickness and I have to plan my pregnancy. So this was just on a whim. This was before I got on birth control, all of that. And I usually was cautious, but he wasn't cautious. And of course, it's on me to be double cautious. But it does take two people for things to happen. And so it did. Well, about 2 weeks after finding out and, getting all the information about the risk and all of this other stuff because of the medication I was on, I ended up having a miscarriage, unfortunately. And it hurt my feelings, it hurt my heart, it hurt my soul, it hurt my being. But thinking back on it, seeing as how it was like 5 years ago, it was one of those things of it wasn't meant at that moment, unfortunately. And it was like, well, but it's still a life to me. I don't believe in abortions. That's my opinion, my feelings. I don't believe in them. And so with whether it was a stand or whatever, I was, it was a part of my body for a moment. So I was devastated, upset, cried about it, and had my grievances, and just went into a depressed space about it because, again, it was my first time. Well, not really. I've had a pregnancy scare before, but it wasn't to this extent where it was showing like a positive. So that was the part that was more of a closer to yes than no than the last one. The last one, let me be clear, last one. So I ended up going through a depressed phase, upset about it. Of course, I had some growing up to do and realized, hey, for one, y'all didn't know each other. For two, it wasn't supposed to be that way. For three, I was on medication that could have given my child a birth defect, or I could have had complications, etc. I need strong monitoring. Well, I told him about the miscarriage, and he apologized for everything. And every once in a while, he does still check on me, and he was cool. It wasn't as though he was a bad person. However, he did just get out of jail, when we had met, so he was still on house arrest and things of that nature. And y'all can say you really know how to pick them. Fuck y'all. Damn. Anyways, he was a nice person. He wasn't He wasn't mean about it or nothing like that. And again, he still checked on me. I haven't heard from him in about 2 years now. We usually do it every 2 years, so I might hear from him this year. If not, that's fine. Again, it's been 5 years, so at this point, it's like, okay, she's healthy, she's wealthy, she's fine. And so, yeah. Well, on today, I had a doctor's appointment with my rheumatologist who monitors my scleroderma. And my life has turned around in positive ways. And so I am in the process of trying to be a parent. I want to become a mother. And like I said before, I have to plan my pregnancies. And today was the first step of talking to my doctors about wanting to be a mother. By next year, summertime, I want to start the consumption period and just start trying for a child. And they gave me positive information. They gave me more information than I had before. Because, of course, I did my own research. I would be a high-risk pregnancy, so I would have to do more appointments than normal. I would basically probably be bedridden for the last 3 months. If that, because, your girl is strong. I done been through some trials, tribulations, and many other things. My heart is back in a good condition, so that part, of course I'm worried because, again, this is my health, and, childbirth is a very severe thing, and no matter how healthy you are, it's always a risk. It's just your sickness or your physicality can make it an even higher risk. It's levels to the risk factors and rankings to it. So I would just be a high-risk pregnancy, and I would have to do way more appointments, which I am fine with. I've been going to all my appointments here recently, so I can prep my body for this. I also plan on getting back in the gym, actually, and get my body to where I can withstand the entire pregnancy. And I do have a donor, as well as, some alternates if, things change, because you never know with people anymore, their agreement level and what they want to do and what they don't want to do, and here 1 minute, that's gone the next. So I always try to prepare for those things. However, I feel like the donor that I have now is a very strong candidate, so happy about that part. And yes, it is something that I'm looking to do on my own, because I know how my life is, and I have been living more for me and the desires of my heart and the blessings I feel that will flow upon my table. And so being a mother is one of the desires of my heart, and it doesn't seem like something that's impossible according to science. So I just pray that it is the Lord's will. I'm not going to take myself through too many changes for it, even though I greatly would like a child of my DNA. If not, I could be a mama to somebody else, and that is serious. I would not mind it, because I do feel like I have a good mother gene that can be activated at any point in time. So, yeah, it was a skim over the story because it was some years ago, and I don't know, I just feel as though it was no need to, because it wasn't much to it. We just hung out the one night, we ate, we watched TV. It wasn't no shade, no tea. It was just a simple individual that I managed to connect with and would have possibly had a child with from a one-time encounter, but very responsible in checking on my health and my feelings and my emotions, and was not talking any negative way towards me. So this wasn't a bad story at all compared to all the other guys that I've encountered over small periods of time. He was actually very nice and very gentleman about the situation as a whole. But seeing as to how I got some good news on today, that it is possible. February the 17th, I found out I can try and be a parent in the next 2 years. Like I always say, God bless your heart and all your parts. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.